Hi you guys. Today we're going to learn about the energy of change. It takes a major boom to wow kids these days. I know, dumb joke. But what is energy? Well, energy is the ability to cause change. Think about things that have energy in them, whether that's sugar or gasoline or any of the many, many other things that have energy. All those things can make something do something. It's what causes change in everything. Nothing changes without some energy causing it. Earthquakes, rain, even human growth are all because of energy. The sun has lots of energy. The sun is the source for all energy in our solar system. This is the same for all solar systems in the universe. The star at the center of that system is the source of energy for that system. The heat, pressure, and gravity of the sun causes all energy. At the core of our sun, there are radioactive things happening where atoms are breaking apart and forming into new elements, and those are breaking apart and forming back into the original element. And when that happens, it releases a ton of energy, unbelievable amounts of energy. And we feel it here on Earth. We see it as light and we feel it as heat. Energy causes change to everything. It changes the weather, it changes us, it changes plants, it changes everything. Well, our Earth is also a source of energy. So all the energy on Earth either comes from that big bright thingy, or it comes from the radioactive energy of our planet's core. Just like at the center of the sun, where hydrogen and helium are breaking apart and forming into each other, the iron atoms at the center of our Earth are constantly breaking apart. This creates lots of heat, and heat is energy. There are two types of energy. There is potential, which is stored energy, which means it's able or about to do something, but it isn't just yet. This ball that you see right here has lots of potential energy. It's just sitting there. Well, this bow also has some potential energy, and so does this boulder. The ball could fall, but it hasn't yet. There are two basic examples of potential energy: elastic and gravitational. So elastic energy is caused by changing the shape of an object. This man pulled on this bowstring, which changed the shape of the bow. And the bow can shoot the arrow, but it isn't right now. So it has a lot of potential energy. Well, gravitational energy is caused by the force of gravity pulling down on an object while the object's being held. This boulder can fall, but it hasn't yet. But it has a lot of gravitational potential energy. Well, kinetic energy is the energy of movement. This liquid right here, all the atoms in it are moving, so it has kinetic energy right now. It's also got a lot of potential energy because it's not moving a lot. This ball has kinetic energy right now because, if you remember from last year, the atoms inside this ball are jiggling just a little bit, so it's got some kinetic energy, but right now it's got a lot more potential energy. Well, once the ball falls, that's movement, and movement equals kinetic energy. This liquid, see the hole right here? It's full of a red liquid. There's a hole, and gravity pulls the liquid down through the hole, and it has a lot more kinetic energy than it did before. Alright, now for a roller coaster. Looks like a lot of fun, right? Well, when it's right up here at the top, the roller coaster has potential energy at the top of the hill. Once it starts moving, that potential energy changes form and becomes kinetic energy as it rolls down the hill. A rocket has potential energy in it when the fuel hasn't been lit. It's clear full of potential energy. Wow, there's a lot of potential energy in this sucker. Well, once you light the fuel, the rocket has kinetic energy because it's moving as it flies through the air. Okay, it's time for you to do your meteor impact lab. Look at the craters of the moon. This is the near side, the side that faces Earth. Earth kind of protects it from meteors, so there's not a lot of craters on this side. This is the far side. Look at all those craters. There's this huge one down here, clear down to these tiny ones, probably some we can't even see. Why do rocks from space cause this much damage? Well, you're going to figure it out today. Did you know we even have meteor impact sites here on Earth? This is a big one in Arizona. And all these red dots on this fuzzy map are known impact sites. I don't know if there's really more in North America, or we just have discovered more in North America. So NASA's predicted that the greatest threat to life on Earth is from a meteor impact. Think about the dinosaurs. We think that it was a meteor impact that caused them to go extinct. Well, I want you to use the materials that you're about to be given to determine what variables are needed to cause both major and minor damage to Earth. Hey, if you finish early, first do the 2 homework pages, then figure out how to save us. Have a great day, and I'll see you in 2 days.